this is Denise, and we're continuing talking about blogging and how to get content for your blog. When you start a habit, regardless of what it is, whether it's blogging, exercising, eating healthy, saving money, paying off debt, baby steps are how you get to your overall goal. If you're going to be paying off debt, you don't just write a check for the full amount, because chances are you don't have it. So you take baby steps and pay it off in small increments. It's no different with exercising. You don't run out and go run a marathon if you're obesely overweight. You take baby steps and you work at it, and overall over the course of time, those small changes will become a big change. And blogging is no different. It's just a habit that you need to get into habitually doing. So coming up with content, though, that's where a lot of times we struggle. Now, if you're new to blogging or if you've dabbled in it, you're going to sit there and you're going to be all excited to start, but then you come to the realization that if you want to post once a week for the next year, you're going to have to come up with 52 topics. And that's if you only want to post once a week. 52 topics. I couldn't write 52 topics off the top of my head if I wanted to. That's okay. I got you covered. This is a simple, easy method to get you started. And over the course of time, obviously you can tweak it to your own needs, to your own style. But this will help you get started. So we know that we have to come up with 52 topics. Yay. Okay. No, you don't. You only have to come up with 12 because there's 12 months in a year. So we're going to take one topic and we're going to write about it in 4 or 5 different ways, depending on how many weeks there are in that month. And we're going to go through this in a real life example. So first you're going to start a spreadsheet. That one's pretty easy. Give it a title called something unique and original like blog schedule. And you're going to use that as your guide. It's going to tell you what to write and when. And you can do this. I know you can. So the first column is going to be the date that your blog post drops. That's the day it goes live. Keep in mind a couple things. In general, and again, this is all based on your audience, but in general, blog posts that drop on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays have more engagement than on Mondays and Fridays. And you want to do it somewhat early in the morning, 9, 10 o'clock. No, mid-morning. You don't really want to be posting your blog post at 10 o'clock at night because you shouldn't be working. Okay, so first column is going to be your post drop date. The next column over is going to be your monthly theme. Again, you only need 12 topics to write about in a year. So your theme is your monthly topic. The next column is going to be your audience, and that is going to be overall who you are writing these articles to. Are you writing them for potential clients? Are you writing them for existing clients? Are you writing them for other virtual assistants? Are you writing them for VAs who are new to the industry? Are you writing them to business owners who are new and are learning about virtual assistants? So you define your audience, because overall that'll help you, that'll direct you when you're writing. You'll know, obviously, if you're writing to VAs, it's going to be a little different than to a potential client. The language that you use is going to be a little different. Okay. The next column is going to be your topics. And then that's it. So let's do a real life example. We're coming up on September 1st, 2015. There are 5 Tuesdays in the month of September. The 1st, the 8th, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. My theme for September, second column, is establishing work-life balance. So now I've got my one topic. I need to come up with 5 posts for that topic. My audience is going to be virtual assistants and new virtual assistants, those who are new to being a VA. My 5 topics. On September 1st, I'm going to write about 5 ways to maintain a work-life balance when you work at home. Kind of a generic type of article. For September 8th, can my kids help out in the office? For September 15th, why it's important to establish working hours. For September 22nd, vacation, yes please. Why taking a vacation is good for your business mindset. And finally, on September 29th, how to work productively in your VA practice when life gets in the way. So those 5 topics all relate back to the theme of establishing a work-life balance, and that's going to be overall in the content that I write for those 5 posts. Now in October, there's only 4 Tuesdays. I'm going to write about a totally, completely different theme. It's going to be about, I don't know, why being paperless is being organized. And I'm going to come up with 4 topics that revolve around that. And I might even change the audience. It might be for potential clients. So overall, you want to continue in that pattern. When September drops off your blog schedule, go down to the bottom and add September of 2016. When October of 2015 is over, you add 2016 to it at the bottom. So keep it rolling. That way you also can see what you have written about. Sometimes you get into a funk and you write about the same things over and over. Finally, you can maintain a column over to the right up against everything else for, I call it for fodder, for URLs that have statistical information that you may want to refer back to, or bits and pieces of information that are not really worth saving in Evernote, but really just where you can pull up some quick statistics to use in your content. And so you keep doing that over the course of the year. And it's not that hard to come up with 12 topics. Time management, productivity, the virtual assistant industry, getting started with a virtual assistant. You can write 4 or 5 posts on that alone. Tools of a virtual assistant. All of these different themes. You only need 12 of them. Coming up with those 4 or 5 each month, it breaks it down into smaller steps and you can do it. So I know if I haven't written anything by August 30th, I know that I have to write a post called 5 Ways to Maintain a Work-Life Balance When You Work at Home, because it's supposed to drop the next day. So you just keep that mindset in mind, and over the course of the year, you will easily have a blog content that is and schedule that is full, and it'll keep you motivated, and you won't have to think too hard about it all the time. Until next time.